Alright, so we're working on the sidebar, the door sidebar, right? And we also started measuring this out. So we had the column in. Let me show you what we got to do to the column. Okay, trying to get a good fit there. Getting the angle, and then we'll cut the top. Let me show you what's going on with this column. So the column has this bracket attached to it. So to get the column out, okay, you have to drop the column down that far and then pull it straight out off of the shaft. Well, to do that, that dash bar is going to be sitting real low, and it ain't going to look good or do anything except hit your freaking shins. So what we're going to do is we're going to drill these spot welds out, and we're going to make this two pieces. So you can slide the shaft down, the column over the shaft when it's in the car, and then put this bracket on, you know, up against the dash and holds it in place. And then we'll put it like a little set screw in it so it can't move around. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. Alright, so drilled them out. Now we mount that in there. Now the steering shaft can just drop straight in instead of having to drop down, right, and out. So it can actually go in like that. So now we can mount this bar nice and close to this without having to interfere with anything. Alright, got that one ready to go. Got to notch the top. I think there's something wrong with my camera here because it's kind of shaking. Yep. Alright. Okay. Alright, that should fit. Should fit. Let's see. And bingo. Beautiful. I can even come down a little more, be even nicer. That's gonna go there. Gonna come down another $1/4 inch. One more shot. All right. In the comments section, I had somebody just ask me about making this this down bar, this pillar bar that goes to the halo. As you can see, it fits real nice. But I already got it tacked in, so I can't show you how I made it. I mean, I can show you how I made it, but not that exact one. How's that? They're a pain in the ass, just so you know. This phone is acting weird, but normally, like this was bought as a kit that we had to modify the crap out of to make fit. But normally, I put a bar that goes from here and then follows down like that as one piece. And then I put that piece across as a separate piece. To me, that's a lot easier. Okay, there's a little bit more bending involved here and here, but it fits like that. It would probably fit even better. That's a real weird fit right there. So let me show you what I got. I think something's wrong with my phone here because it looks like it's vibrating. Well, you could get one of these here. Okay. They make these in different sizes. Okay, and what you do is you put it on the tube, right? Let me see if I can show you that. So let's say that's the cut you're looking for, or whatever you're looking for. You would put this on the tube, on the pipe, and kind of push it into place, right? On something with a white background. So you would push it down on there, and it would give you some kind of a pattern. Okay? Pretty close to what you need. And then you got to grind it by hand. So those two pieces that are up there, I got them close, and then you got to grind them a little at a time by hand. That's the only way to get them done. I hope that helps you. They're a pain in the ass, so if you're doing it now, good luck, because it takes time. You got to take your time, You got to keep fitting it. Those probably take about, man, I want to say a couple hours aside at least to make them fit right. And I've thrown away many a pipe or many a tube trying to get them right. So make sure you got a lot of tubing. All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for the comment. Hope that helped you. All right. Final fit. Good. Pull down nice and tight. Yeah, that's it. All right. So now we got a nice fit there. It's stuck on the thing. Push it down. You'll see. Like that. You got a nice fit there. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and do this one. All right. Move that one out of your way so you can get this other one in there. Make sure this fits. I got it. So you don't. All right. Like that. All right. And it's going to fit like that. So you'll be able to still get this column out, and that'll still fit nice like that. All right. So we're good with that. I made that so that thing comes apart. All right. Move that, and you can still take this. And then once you put something around, you'll be able to. This isn't super tight, but you can be able to put like a piece of rubber or something around it, and then when you clamp it down with that other piece that goes on the top of it, it'll keep it where it needs to go. But it'll work. All right, so that's that. Now we're going to start working on this side. We're going to start making the swing out bar. Also, we ordered a window net, so the window net should. I just gave Tom all the info on the window net. We're going to put a window net on it, and we'll make it so the window net is removable. This way he only puts it on when he goes to the track, but at least all the bracketry and shit will be on it. So we got a short piece that's going to go on the driver's side upper by the shoulder where you're going to pull the pin out. So we're going to notch that, fit that. If you go look in there, we got a piece of tape set up with the angle that we need. It's also time for a new hole saw bit. Gotta get one off the. I got a couple of them up on the shelf. Gotta put a new one in there. All right, so we notch that. And that's gonna go up here. All right. That's gonna go like that. And this is going to go. And so we're looking for that angle. And we still got to drop down. We still got to drop this down. Still got to come down a little bit more. So the angle needs to come down a hair more. I'm going to cut that again.
Got a new bit on it.
New bit.
So it'll actually cut something.
They last, believe it or not, they last a long time.
Oh well, we've cut that whole cage with,
Pretty
well,
much
we've
the
done
whole
probably
cage.
more than that with that one. We cut a couple of them.
Probably like, I would say 1 per cage on a 10.1. On a other car, like if you're doing a funny car cage, is 5 million cuts. That's when you go through. You'll go through 2 or 3 of them. So. They make some really, really nice machines to cut stuff, but if you're doing this like every day, then you want something like that. One day, I'd like to get one, but alright, so we moved that already, right? We'll reposition this. And give it another cut. All right. We got that cut. That's gonna go there. Now you can see we got the right angle, right?
Yep.
Right? We got the right angle to follow. So now we're going to cut this, and then we're going to mount this piece to it. This is going to get mounted. This will be cut. This is going to get mounted to this part. This piece is going to go.
That goes inside.
Right. This is actually going to be mounted to this. This piece is going to be mounted to this. So that when the pipe comes down, it just swings and it lays into here, and you put the pin in it.
No, that tube. The tube.
Yeah.
Goes when you drill a hole, and then that goes inside, and then you
All right.
rosebud weld the
Yeah.
top of them, and then that
Yeah.
slips in.
Yeah. So now we got to make. Let's see. We got to cut a piece of length for the bottom, another short piece for the bottom. Let me get that. All right, so we got all these little pieces cut up. And I gotta get this phone fixed. This is gonna make me nuts. Everybody's probably thinking that I got the jitters or something.
Yeah, if you see it shaking,
That's the phone. All right, so he's cleaning up all these parts, all the ends. We got all the pieces that go on the bottom and on the top cut. We have to modify these, obviously, right? And cut these down. We made the hole in one tube first. What I'm doing in the other room now is I'm going to make little end caps for this. And this. So this piece will sit here like this. And I'm going to put a little end cap on it so you don't get all the crap going down the holes. Plus it'll look nicer. Alright, so we're going to go do that now. In here, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace out a piece of sheet metal, cut it out, and then we'll weld it and cap it off. Alright, so how do the down bars in the back go through the package tray? So if you look up here, right, they're welded on to the main hoop, and then they go down and go right through the package tray. And then they get welded on there. So you got two bends in it. You got a bend here that follows the roof line, and it probably drops down. I'm looking at it inside. It probably goes like down here like this, and then it goes down in there and down into the car. Okay, so if you're looking at it from the back, you can see that like that. goes up. And then back down. Right, and then right, and we'll roll it all around.
Yep.
All right, there you go. See if it fits now. Just put 1/2 in it. Working on the hinge for the swing out. Just put 1/2 in it.
Should work.
Still gotta take more.
Go a little more.
Still gotta go more.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Almost all the way down.